It's Week 7 of the NFL, and all eyes are on Jameson Williams. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Seahawks and the Colts, just ahead on EA Sports.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Indianapolis Colts and the Seattle Seahawks. Brandon Gunn here alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Seahawks in this matchup, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of, we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from a challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. Well, now how about this return? He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Colts. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week, just a really crisp, clean effort, well over 100 yards receiving.
but didn't you feel like he needed a hug when we talked with him this week?
Oh, because he wanted the touchdowns.
He wanted the touchdowns. He was all depressed after that performance. I'm like, what's wrong with you? You were brilliant. He's like, yeah, but I didn't get in the end zone. He must have heard from the fantasy players on that one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. On third down, Lawrence. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Throwing on second and 8. Lawrence. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second and 15 now, Lawrence. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. Again, Edwards-Helaire. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense. What's the deal, y'all?
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Graves. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Back to throw again. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 33. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 15 carries, 66 yards.
Well, partner, we've watched as they've reached 2 wins, 3 wins, 4, and then 5. And we kept questioning each week, how long can they keep this streak going? This team is rolling, and having someone like this who can really set the tone for your offense week in and week out is a big part of why they've been unbeatable as of late.
$10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Henry up the middle, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the counter, it's Henry. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Zimmerman. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Bates. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run the counter. Zimmerman. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Zimmerman. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a 1-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Zimmerman. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Seahawks at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
On 3rd down, Zimmerman. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Colts to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against Jacksonville, and they lead this one as well right now out in front here. They've got it 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Lawrence. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Lawrence will throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Colts. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
From the 6. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bush. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Graves. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 2nd down and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Graves. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 16. That one goes for 24 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And this one is right through. And a 2nd field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Take a look at Deontay Johnson as this offense runs back out. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing a 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make them uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. And here's Ryan Wright now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Lastly, let's check on one.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
In man coverage, your #1 cardinal rule, don't get beat deep. And that's why the comeback route is so effective, because that's how they're selling it, Brandon. Taking you all the way upfield before breaking it back down.
He finds his man, complete. It's Bates. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. This is caught by Williams. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. That's the #2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be #2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be #1.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. He's got it to Williams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times, the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he gets it up past the 35. Now Lawrence to throw. That's complete right side to Lazard. Working with 2nd and 5 now. And inside give to Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. From midfield now, Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now Lawrence. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Chidobe-Awuzie with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Up the middle they go. It's Zimmerman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Back to throw here. He finds his man complete. That's Bush. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Colts pick it up. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire. Oh, good move. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Holding. Offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On 2nd and 15 now. Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Deontay Johnson. His 2nd touchdown of the game. His 3rd on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
And that is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Zimmerman. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39, Lawrence. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he stopped immediately there. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Here's Lawrence. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this fourth quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns. But in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Graves. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Bates. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his man complete. That's Graves. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Bates. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Bates. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. A first down carry for Henry. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Colts first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They go play action now. Lawrence.
He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Lawrence on third down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down by 15. Just over a minute 40 to play. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Zimmerman. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running 2, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. One final kneel down here as it... So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Colts, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.